Hey everyone, Irit here and welcome to another video in all the crochet fun. On this channel I share all my crochet adventures. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, leave me a comment, and of course subscribe. I would love to have you here. I post new videos all the time where I share yarn stuff, crochet stuff, hauls, what I'm up to, work in progress, and more. So if that sounds interesting to you, if you're a fellow yarn addict crocheter, then I would love for you to join my channel. So subscribe, ring the bell, do all the things, and stick around. Let's get to today's video. Hey everyone, I decided to do a face to camera video, even though I usually try to be a little bit more presentable, but life's too short and I love watching other crochet channels, you know, when they chat about stuff. I love seeing them, you know, face to face, and I don't care if their hair is made up or their, you know, makeup is nice. So there you go. And I decided it would just be more fun to, you know, just see the person's face as opposed to just my hands, which is usually the situation. Coffee. And yeah, so this is kind of just like a checking in, what's on my hook, what did I buy type situation. I have a couple of hauls that, sorry about the glare in my glasses, but glasses, what are you gonna do? I have a couple of hauls. I think one will be up before this video, maybe two. I did do some retail therapy. Sadly, it was really like, I was upset. I bought yarn to feel better. Yeah, so now I'm really making an effort to, you know, if I buy something, have it be like really intentional, like what I'm going to show you, and or serve, you know, a good purpose, such as supporting a local shop, which also happened. Okay, so the first thing that I want to update is that I did order another one of these gorgeous yarns, I think that's turned, from Lana Grossa to finish. Okay, so here's the situation if you watch this video. So this is what happened, kind of. Okay, so these are separate. Ah, look at these colors, gorgeous. So, okay, I may have gone a little bit excited. I'm gonna have to frog like a row on one of these sides. Basically, this is the way that this yarn is constructed. So you see at the beginning and the end of the skein, you have all these gorgeous, gorgeous colors. And this is one skein, so this is at the beginning of it and this is at the end of it, or the other way around. But I decided just to do like a cute summer top, kind of like off the shoulder loose. This is gorgeous, has beautiful drape to it, and yeah, kind of making up the pattern as I go. And yeah, I just put some stitch markers here to, I tried it on, can do that for you. Just to kind of, you know, get an idea of how it'll look, and I kind of like it. And, you know, maybe I'll add a little bit of shoulders, but yeah, but it's still a bit too short for me. So I decided to go ahead and, I mean, that's kind of the length. It's just a little bit short. And I do think I will have to frog a little bit because, actually maybe not. Nah, I can, like sew in these edges, but that's what I have left. So at some point I started working from the other side because I didn't know how much, you know, yarn I will have. But yeah, I decided to get another skein, and the problem is I don't want to work, you know, bottom up and connect it to this. I want to start with the orange. So I'll have to cut this one in half. I thought I could eyeball it, but I thought I'll just like weigh it and see. This is 150 grams. Yeah. So I'll just weigh it and see that I get 75 grams roughly, and I'll cut it, and then I will just start each side, and I thought it will look nice. It'll probably be more like a little bit longer, maybe more of like a tunic, which I don't mind. We'll see. Maybe I'll kind of skip the orangey parts and kind of look for where it starts to change to yellow, just so that it's not so long, because I still want to keep, I think I will continue with the more open kind of windows, just because I like the lightness of it, and I think it fits a summer top. Yeah, so I'm going to continue here with from like the middle of the skein, and then at the bottom I'll have again more of these stripes. I think that'll look nice, and I really like, I mean, the stripy part is the part that I like the most in this yarn. I did look, oh, thank you to Hannah that gave me a tip that this was on sale at Woolmarket, I think it is. And so I got it on sale, and yeah, with the shipping it was actually the same as like full price at the other place that I usually buy from, but there I would also have to add shipping. So it did save me some euros. Thank you very much. And yeah, so that's the plan. I mean, look at these colors, right? So gorgeous. I love this yarn. I was gushing about it in the other video. I really wish that they had more colors that spoke to me. But, you know, really, I almost got, they have one that is like mostly kind of like a minty green. That one is nice, but I have so much other like cake yarn and like summer yarns that even though I love this, because the colors are not my colors, if they had something with mostly pink, like a bright pink, I would be all over it. But yeah, they need to consult me with their color choices. So I picked up this. As for my designing my own garment series, yeah, it's kind of like a bit of a chatty one, but this is where I'm at. I'll just do a quick run through. So this will be kind of the body part of the front or the back, and then this will be, you know, the other side. So I'm just gonna do 2 rectangles, then I'm going to block them, that's the plan, and then I'm going to figure out the lacy top part that I want to do. So I want to do like from here to the shoulders, I want to do something like open and lacy. It's kind of a weird, now that I'm like looking at it, it's a little bit of a weird combo, because this is super light summery lacy and this is really like floofy wintry thing, but something about it, I don't know, I really like the idea of this. So this is probably more of maybe like you know, spring, or what do you call them, like transitional garments, as opposed to like, you know, hot summer top. Yeah, but I'm still gonna go for it. I'm in love with this yarn, and I definitely am going to do like a sweater. Speaking of this yarn, so I went to the nearby town. I'm in Austria, and the closest town is Graz, and they have a few yarn shops. I think there's actually one that is close to me. It's not in Graz, it's in a little village next to me. It's a beautiful store, so I'm scared to go there. And I also don't know, I think a lot of the yarn there is has like animal fibers, and I think it's mostly, from what I remember, I was there a couple of times, it's more kind of high-end. It's a really beautiful shop. So it's kind of more high-end. They have a few acrylic yarns, but not a lot. So most of it is like more like luxurious fibers. And of course now it's summer, so they do have like cotton, but it's kind of more the basic cotton. I have to look if they have some cakes. Maybe they do have some exciting summer stuff. So that store is great. And then in Graz, I've walked past one that is next to our usual falafel place and vegan ice cream. So right next to there's a yarn shop, but I'm usually not there when it's open. We go into town on the weekends or something. And this time it was open, and I went in. My daughter was like, let's go in. And I'm like, okay, I'm scared. And yeah, the owner was lovely, really lovely. It's one of these like little hole in the wall kind of shops, but really, really cute. And she just had the frustrating thing. I mean, like one yarn, like one skein of yarn. I mean, how is that gonna help you with like making something? But so she had a few of the, I don't know if you're familiar with Katia. It's a Spanish yarn manufacturer or designer, and they have their concept line, which, I don't know, it's just, it has a very kind of stylish, modern feel to it. And I think their fibers are mostly, you know, they try to go with like natural fibers, that sort of thing. Obviously now with summer they have a ton of cotton, and I just really like their like designs, just the feel of it. It feels more of like a modern company with more modern colors and designs. So I've showed you before, I don't have one within reach. I do have one. I lied. So I showed you before this one. This is called their pure, camera focus, their pure, yarn, and it looks way bluer on screen. This is actually more aqua, and this is like 100% cotton. It feels incredible. I think for like light sweaters, delicious. So I bought a few skeins of this because this color is just lovely. And then I saw that they had these, you know, color changing things. So it's the same fiber, it just has these colors. Again, there is one other colorway that is kind of tempting to me, but I mean, look around you. This is what I need. Like, I need those brights, those pinks. And yeah, I do love these. I do love wearing also kind of soft, muted peach, pink, turquoise, minty colors. Taupey, that's kind of as close as I go to the brown gray zone. And I just thought it would be a beautiful combo. They don't, okay, they match, yeah, they kind of match. The outside layer of this is, I think it's kind of the same color, you could say, but it's exactly the same fiber. And so you can see it goes from this aqua to kind of more muted colors, and then it goes really into, I would say probably like a beige, right? Look, decide for yourself. And so I thought maybe like a sweater or a cardigan where the body is with this and the sleeves are with this, or some sort of, maybe like the top part is like a solid, and then from here down it goes into the color changing. This has, and she only had, actually this one, I think she had another one. This is the color 200. So again, 100% Pima cotton, feels incredible. And it has this construction of, you can see it's kind of like this braided thing, net sort of thing, and looks like a size 4 probably. Let's see what it says. So I said 100% cotton, 200 meters for this 100 grams. And they say you need around 4 of these to make a 42 size top. There you go. I'll show you the label. So hopefully it's not blown out too much. So I have like, I think 5 of the solid skeins. So I think I have enough. The skeins are, these are 50 gram. Yeah, these are 50 gram. So I have enough to make a garment, and I think that's my plan. Speaking of Katia, you can go to their website, and they have beautiful patterns, but they also have a lot of free patterns. I mean, they have beautiful patterns that you can buy, but they also have a lot of free patterns. And I downloaded quite a few. I also bought a couple, not from Katia, from Etsy. And I just wanted to show you. So this one, this I think I will do, not from this yarn, but one of the cotton yarns that I got. So this is the front, and the kind of interesting thing about this top that you don't see, because I tried to print the minimum, so I didn't print like the front page, it just had the picture, but it has on the back this kind of really cool flower design. So yeah, there's no photo of the thing, but this was a free pattern and I really want to try. I love wearing just like a simple tank top, and Lord knows I have plenty of yarn. So, oh, let me show you what else I got from that shop. So this one, she showed me, the owner showed me just kind of a part of like a summer top that she made using this yarn, a different colorway. Again, with the colors, I struggle, but these are like totally my colors. I mean, especially in winter, even though this is more of like a summer yarn, I love wearing these kind of like taupey, beigey colors. So the color here is on point for me. This is called Belvedere, again, from the Concept by Katia range. And this is the color 301. This is 96% viscose, 3% polyester, and 1% polyamide. 150 grams will give you 495 meters or 541 yards. And I'll show you, they have like the other colorways. So you can see, the one I got is this one, but it looks kind of less colorful. I mean, I guess inside there are secrets. So these are the colorways, and then more. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy this format of video. I feel it's just nicer to see a person talking, especially someone like me that have the talks with their hands. So it's kind of weird to just see hands like moving around. So I feel like it's much nicer to see, you know, the expressions. And I mean, we've had enough of like social distancing, right? So at least it's the least we can do. So this is really, really thin, but yeah, she showed me a top that she was working on. And again, it had this like beautiful drape. I'm saying again because I'm thinking of this yarn. Gorgeous, gorgeous drape. I don't know, I don't think I can make like an oversized garment with just the one skein. She just had the one. If she had two from this colorway, I would have ordered. But I've seen it in shops that I shop from online, so I think I can get it without too much trouble. But this is quite thin, and you can see it has like these metallic threads. It was gorgeous. So definitely a small hook, but I could do maybe like a more lacy pattern. I don't know, I'm always torn because I don't really like the lacy look. But then that can work up pretty fast, and it is very kind of light. So if you wear like a tank top or like a bralette or something underneath, you know, it's nice to wear something super light and airy. So I'm kind of torn. What she showed me in the shop, it wasn't a lacy stitch. It was really, I think it was actually knitted, not crocheted. But it was gorgeous. Like I, you know, held it, felt it, and it was beautiful. And I don't know, I have to find like a pattern that will work with this. This is very, very thin now that I'm looking at it. I was mostly, you know, in my raven, ooh, sparkly, ooh, taupey, ooh, yarn that I don't know and want to try condition. And I didn't look at the oh so thin thread. So maybe lacy is not a bad, like, you know, something open that I can use a larger hook, so I'm not so scared of the yarn. So I got that, and then just because she had it there, and I only have one other skein of this color, again, we're going back to the gorgeous Pluma yarn, which is what I'm using for this thing. So they have a beautiful color range. It's all kind of muted, and it's just gorgeous. I don't know what I was thinking, like doing a summer top with this, but for sweaters, I can't wait to make a sweater with this. So now I have two of these colorways, and I think I can mix it with, I have a really beautiful light blue and one skein that is dark blue. I think maybe I can work these colors together. And there, you know, there's so much yarn, and as much as I love one particular yarn, I always want to try different things. The great thing about this one is that it has a very unusual look. It looks like wool. I don't use any animal fibers, so I'm always looking for options because, you know, there's always acrylic, but I think it's nicer to use for garments, even though there are some fantastic acrylic yarns out there, something more natural, more breathable, but still light, because the traditional cotton, you know, like cotton yarns, like this is a 4-weight. Well, they call it 3-weight, but it's really more of a 4-weight. They're just like heavy. But now that companies are making like these really creative, different fibers, so this is mostly cotton. This is 85% cotton and 15% polyamide, but it's just so, you know, fluffy and just perfect for sweaters. And I can't wait to make a sweater with this. I saw actually on their website, on Katia's website, they have a beautiful pattern for like a boxy sweater. I think it's a knitted, like a knitting pattern, but honestly, I'm pretty sure I could just make something. This is a half double crochet. I think I could just, you know, make something just like boxy parts, then stitch them all together. I think it could work, and this yarn is really, really lovely. So yeah, so I just, you know, she had one skein lying around. I grabbed it. I want to support a local business, especially I want to buy local as much as possible, but the concept Katia, I really haven't seen a lot of them around here. The shop that I usually buy online from, Junghans Wolle, I think they're called. Yeah, they are somewhere, I think, on the other side of Austria. I'm in the east. I think they're in the west, and they have a really great range. But I wouldn't mind like buying from Vienna, or of course an actual shop near me. They just don't carry the right yarns. So yeah, so I bought these 3 skeins to show my support to the local yarn shop. Now, last but not least, I also ordered, I mentioned this in a different video, I ordered to try from Lovecrafts. I don't usually order from Lovecrafts because their shipping times are so long compared to other places. And yeah, so I ordered 1 skein of this Kobu Lion Brand, is it Lion Brand? Yeah, Lion Brand yarn that seems to be a real favorite with designers. So I'm always, you know, when I'm trying, Lion Brand is like an American brand, and it's just really not worth it for me to buy anything. It's like a more affordable American company. So it doesn't really make sense to import a lot of them here. I can find some on Amazon, but then the prices are so high for, you know, like acrylic cakes or something like this. But I wanted to see what this was, because so many designers are using it, so that I can like match it and dupe it more accurately, or decide to invest in it. And it does feel beautiful. It looks, I've heard that it splits. It looks like it has great splitting potential. I mean, you can see it's just, you know, that regular construction. This is the color silver, and it's just a beautiful gray. Yeah, it seems lovely. So this is 100 grams will give you 212 meters. It's 51% cotton, 49% rayon from bamboo. It feels incredible. I know designers love it because it has a really great drape. This is a light 3-weight yarn. And yeah, I might, you know, at some point, if I go to the US, I do need to renew my visa. I think it expires this year. If I manage to go, my best friend lives in the US, and I have a few other good friends there. And if I manage to visit, I know I will be stocking up on this. And they have like a few colors that are so me. Like they have this corally color that is gorgeous. And yeah, so I understand the appeal. My battery ran out, of course, as they tend to do while filming. And yeah, so the last thing I wanted to try, I thought, okay, I might as well try another bamboo cotton. I just ordered 1 skein of this. This is Stylecraft cotton bamboo or bamboo plus cotton, and it is this gorgeous, gorgeous color. These are my colors. So this is 100 gram, and this is 60% bamboo, 40% cotton, approximately 250 meters. This is DK weight. Also, they say it's a little bit thinner. It's a little bit lighter than the Kobu yarn. So I don't know if you can see, but it's lighter. Shade is called Coral, shockingly, and it's gorgeous. So yeah, this is also lovely. It actually, it feels very nice. I think these bamboo cotton blends are lovely, and I suspect they have just like a bit of better drape than the 100% cotton ones, at least the ones that I've kind of felt and worked with. So yeah, I just wanted to see this one and kind of get an idea of it, and I really like it. Like, I like the look of it. I don't know how it'll work up. I will add it here to where all my corally yarns live together in harmony: cotton, bamboo, and acrylic. The last thing I want to show you is another Summer Breeze top. I'm sure you watch Cinnamon Stitches, and this is a fantastic pattern by Jennifer, and I decided to, I've seen so many versions of this, and it's really fun to see everyone's like take of it and like the different yarns. Personally, just like my personal aesthetics, I'm not really into like these really open stitches at the moment. I mean, I guess it depends on the situation. Like with this garment, I did add them here, but I feel it's more, it's not like all open. Like the top is just like a half double crochet, which is quite a closed stitch. So yeah, but anyway, I decided to use, so a lot of people have been using like 3-weight yarn, 4-weight yarn. I decided to try one of these twister cakes from Hobbii. This is 55% cotton and 45% acrylic. It feels like 100% cotton, seriously. Looks like it, feels like it. I can tell that there's acrylic here. And yeah, so I thought, okay, I'll try and do this with a really like lightweight yarn, because I'm a little bit scared of really fine yarn. But because this pattern is like so user-friendly and nice to work with, I thought, okay, let's give it a try. And I'm really enjoying it. Obviously, it's not as fast as when you use like a 3-weight yarn with, you know, a 5.5mm hook. I'm using a 3.5mm hook, and this is how it's looking. So this is the back. I decided to do it quite kind of open, and or more open than the first version that I made. And then the front, I actually made it more like I started higher than I did with the first one that I made. And I think it looks beautiful. I did kind of switch back and forth between the front and the back so that the color will match. It wasn't changing fast enough, just because it's like really, really kind of long between color transitions. So I did do that, and now I finally connected the front and the back. I only did the pointy part in the front. Hope it's not too blown out, but you can see it's starting to change to the coral part of this yarn, and which is kind of my favorite, like this area. And we'll see if it doesn't like change fast enough. I will probably kind of skip a little bit in the yarn. I'm not like super attached to this color, so if I only get to here, I'm really okay with that, and we'll see. But I think it's looking beautiful. And I was considering, I wondered if anyone did this or had experience. I was considering just like sewing in like just a little piece of, you know, just cotton fabric, maybe use like an old t-shirt or something, just to like stitch it so that you don't have to wear a bra with this, and just, you know, something that covers the nipple area. Let's just call it what it is. And yeah, I thought about like doing that, and then you really have like, you can wear a really light shirt. I think if I found something that was the kind of skin colored, then it would be really almost like not noticeable behind this. So I'm considering trying that, because that sounds a lot more comfortable than wearing a bra, which I try to avoid if possible. It's not always possible, but it's because I don't want to draw attention to certain areas of my physique. It's just my personality. I don't have any problem with any way that anyone chooses to dress. So this is just, you know, me. I don't feel comfortable. It seems, okay, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go to, yeah, society's attention zones, focus zones where people tend to look. I'm not gonna go there, but yeah, I don't feel comfortable going kind of too natural. I mean, I feel comfortable because it's comfortable, but I don't want people looking here, is what I'm saying. Like, I mean, and if you have no problem with that, that's totally great. You do you, so that's just me. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if, yeah, actually, I don't want to know if you don't want to see my face, but if you prefer this format, then just leave me a comment, and, you know, I'll make an effort to show you my face more and not just my hands. I think I'm used to it. My main channel is kind of an art, not kind of, it's an art channel, and I do a lot of painting, so it doesn't make sense to film my face all the time, but more what I'm doing. But on this channel I do a lot of talking, so maybe it makes sense to just give up that idea of being always presentable, made up. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will try to link to everything I can remember below, but if I forget something, leave me a comment if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and give it a like, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye bye.